Hello, Super Bronco fans. We're here with the Super Original Bronco, the 71. Probably heard us talking about it on Bronco Talk, the podcast with Cliff Brumfield. This is the original truck that's been in my family since 71. Grandma bought it brand new. So this, I've had it for about the past 20, 25 years. And this past 5 or 6 years has been the restoration project. Kind of cheating when I say restoration. It's probably the easiest one I've done. It only had 52,000 miles and it lived under a carport or in a garage the whole time. So largely the interior is all original, with the exception of a few upgrades just to make it a little more friendly to drive, like the new seats. And of course we've got amp power steps. And I did fill the two, it had dual gas tanks, filled the 2 filler necks. And then Seth and I from Vivid moved the tank filler behind the tail light here. So just a few upgrades there to make it a little nicer. Might recognize these rims. These are off my 79, the yellow and white, all original truck that doesn't have a lot of miles on it. Took these off, and it's been on these for a few years just as rollers. It just kind of got to looking right on there, so last week I decided to take the tires off, do a good clean up and buff out and polish on the rims, restore the center caps on it, get a new set of BFGs, and there they are. So I think they look pretty good on there. That's what's gonna live on this thing for a while. Under the hood, nothing different. We've got a 302. It's just been rebuilt, extremely clean. Everything's powder coated that we could powder coat on it. And of course you can see the engine bay has been completely painted. We got rid of the charging harness. We're running a single wire alternator, so we didn't have to deal with the voltage regulator and everything over there, just kind of cluttering up the engine compartment. All the wires are pretty much tucked up under the fenders. Gives it a little cleaner look under there. We are still running the 3 on the tree. Did not change that. I've always liked that about this Bronco. I think it's fun to drive, and it works really good. There was one thing with the 3 on the tree though, they leak. Them and the 200s, they leak. So my goal was to get it to stop leaking. So when I had it all apart, I put both of them on the bench, completely tore them down, cleaned them really good, and my goal was to completely rebuild them, carefully put them back together so they didn't leak. Well, I failed. They still leak. They don't leak any more than they used to or less. I guess that's just what they're gonna do. Anyway, not a lot of paint on this side to do. We've got one little ding up here in the fender. Granddad hit a deer with it on 470. I don't think we're gonna do anything with it. It's been there for as long as I can remember. It just looks normal to me. So I'm fine with it. The one thing I did change, I've got the, I don't care what your Bronco it is, I can't stand the spare tire carriers on the back of them. They rattle, they bang, and eventually they do something to the tailgate. And this one did dent the tailgate, so it's gone. So got the new trim for the spare tire carrier delete, and then that's why you see the large amount of primer back here, because we just got rid of everything there was to do with the tailgate or the spare tire carrier on it. So next couple days, I'm gonna be blending paint. So it's gonna show up at Super Celebration with really well blended paint or not so well blended paint. We'll see how my skills are at blending paint. It's been a minute or two since I tried it. So, but this definitely will be at Super Celebration this year, so keep an eye peeled for it. Make sure you like, share, tell us what you think about the 71. Thanks for watching.